Did you know that you don't need to use disposable razors or even shaving cream to shave? Well, you don't. And I'm going to show you how it's done today on Green Neighbor. So today I'm going to do something a bit unusual, even for this channel. I'm going to show you how I shave. And the point of it all is to demonstrate how I shave without using a plastic disposable razor or even shaving cream. Now, a long time ago when I first started to shave, somebody told me that you don't actually need to use shaving cream. And I'm really glad they did, because I never developed the habit. I just wet my face or even just wet the razor with water, and that seems to work fine for me. Now, in truth, most of my life I've shaved with an electric shaver plus a disposable razor for my neck. But more recently, I've switched to just using an old school, classic safety razor. And no, disposable razors are not safety razors per se. I suppose they're a disposable version of a safety razor, but no, these things are safety razors. A Boston inventor by the name of King Kemp Gillette received a patent for his ingenious safety razor back in 1904. These made use of thin, stamped, disposable razor blades that were used with reusable metal shavers. And this became the standard way of shaving for the next 7 decades until 1974, when Bic launched the first commercially available disposable razor. That basically changed shaving from that point onward, and at the same time sparked an environmental disaster. Today, it is estimated that 2 billion disposable razors end up in landfill in the US alone every single year. Now, to the uninitiated, a genuine double-edged safety razor might not seem all that safe. A lot of fellows might find them a bit intimidating. Some might have nightmarish visions of what might happen if they were to dare attempt to shave in the manner of the days of yore. But not to worry, that's highly unlikely to happen. Don't get me wrong, you can certainly cut yourself with a safety razor, but once you learn how to use them, it's basically not an issue. Safety razors are pretty safe. The reason they're called safety razors is because they are indeed a lot safer to use than something like this. Or this. And while I suppose that is pretty cool, I couldn't really get behind the big bucket of hydrocarbons on my sustainable living channel. So the neat thing about safety razors is that the body of the razor is completely made of metal or aluminum, and all safety razors will accommodate a standard double-edged razor blade. And that single blade could last anywhere between, say, 4 to 10 shaves. When it starts to get too dull, you can recycle it by placing it in a box, saving them up, and then disposing of them in the metal bin at your local recycling center. Of course, even if these blades were to be thrown out, they will just rust away and decompose. Unlike plastic, which will hang around for thousands of years, breaking down into smaller and smaller pieces of microplastics as they photodegrade in sunlight, becoming part of the soil, water, and eventually part of us. So I'm using the Henson AL13 safety razor, and in my opinion, Henson makes the Cadillac of safety razors. They're manufactured in Canada at an aerospace manufacturing facility using aircraft-grade aluminum. They are manufactured to the same AS9100 aerospace standards required to create satellite components, and they are guaranteed for life. So that's pretty good. Even better is that I have a Green Neighbor discount code, which I will pop up at some point in this video. That discount code will get you a free box of 100 razor blades with the purchase of a Henson shaver. Now, I've never experienced itching, redness, or irritation when shaving, but some men do. Some of those men, however, might be surprised to learn that their irritation may, in fact, be caused, ironically, by their shaving cream or their aftershave. Some shaving products contain things like sodium lauryl sulfate, alcohol in the form of ethyl alcohol or ethanol, propylene glycol, and artificial fragrances and colors. And all of those things can dry the skin and cause irritation. Hey, I get that some men see shaving as a whole experience, so to speak. As I mentioned, I've never been one of those men. I always thought those shaving influencers on YouTube reminded me a bit of Santa Claus as they fervently lather themselves up with shaving cream that, at the end of the day, isn't even necessary. So I would encourage anyone to give a good old-fashioned safety razor a try and see how shaving with water alone works for them. If you stick with it for more than just 1 or 2 shaves, I'm confident that you'll find shaving with a safety razor to be every bit as safe, comfortable, and effective as shaving with a disposable razor. So there you go, that's how you can shave without using disposable plastic razors and without using shaving cream.
Silky smooth.
It's all pretty simple if you ask me. Thanks for watching, and remember, when it comes to the environment, we're all neighbors. To get more tangible ideas on how to lower your carbon footprint, please visit the Green Neighbor website at www.green-neighbor.com. And I'll point out that neighbor is spelled the Canadian way. If you have any questions, thoughts, or ideas, please drop me a line over email or social media. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. If you'd like to learn how to make your own nuclear submarine, don't click on this video here, because it's got nothing to do with that.